And welcome back. Nintendo just barely released a new review over the entire story of Breath of the Wild. And what I like about this is it's almost like a speed run through the entire story. Now, if you guys remember, a lot of the story clips from Breath of the Wild usually had like long pauses or long periods without any type of dialogue in it. This actually cuts that down dramatically and kind of goes straight through the story so we can get updated before the release of Tears of the Kingdom. So let's get into it. Less than 2 weeks out. Tears of the Kingdom is right around the corner, guys.
Wake up, Link.
This is the story of our hero Link, who lost his memories and fought to save the world from the scourge of Calamity Ganon.
I like that they have a narrator in this one. Reliving the story.
It began 100 years ago in the kingdom of Hyrule. The resurrection of Calamity Ganon was imminent. Zelda, the princess of Hyrule. Link, the hero chosen by the legendary sword that seals the darkness. And 4 champions from each of Hyrule's regions.
They really did a good job with that, with the character development
To put an end to
in Breath of the Wild.
I'll protect this land of ours to the death.
Even though I feel like the story went really slow with the different clips, it did give you a pretty good insight in terms of the depth of it, in terms of the characters, and it gave them some depth.
However, Zelda struggled to awaken her sacred powers to seal the evil. Despite her efforts, Calamity Ganon was resurrected.
Positive.
It's awake. Ganon.
Boasting almighty power, Calamity Ganon began his siege.
You know what's funny is we're already about 2 minutes into this, and the dialogue that's actually been spoken by any of the main characters has been very, very minimal. And you may remember that from actually playing through Breath of the Wild.
In the end, the 4 champions and the King of Hyrule perished. Link was gravely wounded, and the kingdom of Hyrule crumbled to ashes. To protect Link from certain death, Zelda finally awakened her powers and was able to see
Zelda is such a great name.
temporarily.
I pushed really hard for us to name our daughter Zelda, to give you an idea. But my wife, she said no.
Afterward, Link was transferred to the Shrine of Resurrection and put into a deep slumber to heal from his injuries.
So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands.
100 years have passed since.
Wake up, Link.
And he's back.
Link awakened to the sound of someone's voice.
Yeah, we all know Zelda.
What had transpired? He had no recollection of the past. His memories were lost to time.
Yeah, I don't know why they make it so he always forgets every time that he wakes up. I mean, I know that they kind of need to reset the story, but they could make it so he still has some kind of memory. And as he goes along, it kind of gets jogged a little bit.
Transformed.
The great calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago.
Link met with the ghost of the King of Hyrule, who had perished during Calamity Ganon's siege. Link also learned that for the past century, Princess Zelda alone was containing the calamity.
Link,
Nice.
you are our final hope. fate of Hyrule rests with you.
And so, with a mission to defeat the great evil, our hero began his journey across the vast kingdom of Hyrule.
They really need to do a major motion picture of Zelda. I'm surprised that they haven't yet. And that they've done a good job in terms of developing the character of Zelda herself and giving her an actual, making her a strong female presence rather than just be a damsel in distress. But really, this IP, this brand is so prevalent now. They need to do the same thing that they did with Mario.
Link faced many dangerous foes, undertook ancient challenges, and befriended new allies. And as he journeyed through Hyrule, he gradually regained his strength.
As you are now, I cannot say whether you are worthy or not.
There it is. He's back to being Link
Once again, Link
with the Master Sword.
legendary Master Sword, and headed to the final battle against Calamity Ganon to restore peace in the kingdom.
This is actually really good seeing because it's probably been 3 or 4 years since I've played this game. So getting a recap on the previous story, especially if this next one, Tears of the Kingdom, is a follow-up to Breath of the Wild, is pretty important.
Challenged the great evil,
Now, Link!
and after a long struggle, he gained the upper hand. Zelda cast her sacred powers and finally succeeded in sealing Calamity Ganon for good.
Sealed for good? Yeah, right. We all know better, right?
No, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule.
Have any of you guys actually watched the old cartoon?
Do you really remember me?
In my opinion, it was incredibly sexist. It was terrible. When I was a little kid, though, I didn't recognize that at all. But now, going back and watching some of these episodes, it's pretty cringeworthy. Well, pretty exciting, guys. It's good to see that Link and Zelda are back. The game is just about to be released. If you haven't already, maybe get one on pre-order. And if you guys like live streaming, I talk a lot about gaming, PC gaming, Switch gaming, a lot of stuff going on in terms of what's happening with other streamers, stuff like that. If that's the type of content you like, go ahead, like and subscribe. I'm a new streamer, so I'm just learning the ropes, you know? So I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good day.